Share with us your experience being a teammate and a friend to Ayrton.
Well, I think we three know very well the Ayrton as a person, especially Eddie. Eddie had to fight with Martin for many years in Formula 3 against him, so he knows him in and out. And he was just a very, very special personality. He was a very special driver. Unbelievable commitment. I learned over my time, impossible to beat. But I have to say, I was a bit naive. We've been the same age. We came in the same time into Formula 1. Him a half year earlier, me later. We know each other already from Formula 3, and then we start to compete in Formula 1. I was in Ferrari, he was in Lotus. And I had a good setting in Ferrari, good car, good engineer, and I was competing with him the whole time and winning races. And I underestimated how good he really was. I thought it's similar to many other of my teammates. It's just gonna be another one to beat. And that's why I decided to go from Ferrari to McLaren. I didn't care about Ayrton or no Ayrton. I just saw myself. And when I entered, it was funny. It was the first race in Phoenix. And he was already a little bit the king of the rain. And the first day was raining. And I was on ball. That was still Friday when we went for ball. I was on ball. So second day try, Gerhard was again on ball. So I said, okay, it's just another one. Then in the race, I had some problems with the pedals and I crashed. But anyway, he went back to Brazil, thought about it, come back, and I never beat him anymore. No, and then he really showed me what it means to have talent, to have professional approach, to have street cleverness of Sao Paulo, to have very, very high level of concentration. I studied him for the first year when I was in McLaren, and then the second year, maybe after a couple of months, I just thought, impossible to beat this guy. And just one funny thing, you know, when I left Ferrari, I had a very good engineer, Giorgio Ascanelli, young engineer in Ferrari, and I worked extremely well with him. He looked to my face and he knows what the car needs. But I thought it's normal, you know, so I thought I am so good. But he was a big part of my success, you know. He made the setup of my car just right. So anyway, when I came to McLaren, was different engineers. Ascanelli was new generation. He was the first guy with the computer at the time, with data and so on. This was a bit more the old-fashioned style, where you as driver tell, okay, car is doing this and this. So anyway, it was difficult. At one stage, I said, I need this Ascanelli if I want to compete with Ayrton. So I went to Ron Dennis, and I said, Ron Dennis, you know, there's this young guy in Ferrari. We need him, we need him, we need him. After a couple of conversations, stayed quiet. One day, Ron called me and they said, Gerhard, I have good news and I have bad news. What would you like to hear new first? I say, well, let me know the good news. He said, Ascanelli is coming, the engineer. Ah, great, fantastic. I say, what is the bad news? He says, he's going to work with Senna.
Why? Why did he do that?
Ayrton already did his homework in the back, you know. and so it just was so... In some ways funny, in some ways nice, because they've all been always great. McLaren, Ron, always been great when I worked for them. And Miss Senna had a very, very good relationship. But when it comes to killing instinct, you know.
That's him.
That's him.